Whether you choose to breastfeed your baby exclusively or you choose to do combined feeding, fed is best. What is important is that your baby is well fed and is growing well. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kemi, and on this channel, I talk about all things motherhood, lifestyle, and boss mommy content. And today, I'm going to be talking about what to do and how to prepare for breastfeeding, especially as an African mom. If this sounds like something you're interested in, please do well to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and drop your comment in the comment section. Before we get started, let me give a disclaimer. Whether you choose to breastfeed your baby exclusively or you choose to do combined feeding, fed is best. What is important is that your baby is well fed and is growing well. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, let me get into what you should do and how to prepare for breastfeeding from when you are pregnant to after you've had your baby. Personally, I believe that it's important to start preparing for breastfeeding from when you're pregnant. When I was pregnant, I started preparing for breastfeeding from my first trimester, and that really helped me. The first thing you want to do is to educate yourself. Breastfeeding is beyond just putting a baby to breast. There's a lot that goes into breastfeeding. So educate yourself. Watch videos of other moms who are sharing their experiences and learn from these experiences. Learn about latching techniques, learn about breastfeeding positions, learn about things that would make your breastfeeding journey easier. Things like a nursing pillow, a breast pump, a breast pad, a nursing cover. These are all things that will come in handy on your breastfeeding journey. The second thing you want to do is to check if you have a flat or an inverted nipple. Because if you have these kinds of nipple, it can make breastfeeding very tough in the first few days after you've had your baby. In some hospitals, your midwife would actually check for you, but this doesn't happen in all hospitals. So you can have a conversation with your midwife, to help you check for this, or if you can check by yourself. The third thing you want to do is to establish a support system. See, postpartum is not easy, and when you don't have a support system, it can make it very tough. So you want to think about it ahead. Who is going to help me when I have my baby? My mom? Is it my mom-in-law? Is it going to be just myself or my partner? Will my partner be on leave? Do I have siblings, family members, church members that can come around to help me? You need to think about your support system ahead. The fourth thing you want to do is to start eating a good diet that supports breastfeeding and good milk supply. So you want to include foods like pap, like oatmeal, like tiger nut milk, Greek yogurt in your regular diet. I started taking pap from my first trimester. In fact, my mom sent me a big bowl of pap, and I started taking it in my first trimester. You don't have to be obsessed with taking these foods. Just include it in your regular diet. You can have like pap and moi moi, pap and beans, and the likes. Now, after you've had your baby, here are a few things that you should do and a few things you should know. One, continue to put baby to breast. You may do all these things, and then when your baby is here, the first time you put your baby to breast, milk does not come out. But you know what? Do not be discouraged. Continue to place baby to breast. Milk supply is a matter of demand and supply. The more you place your baby to breast, the more it triggers your body to produce milk. Also ensure that you use your breast pump. In fact, take your breast pump to the hospital, include this in your hospital bag list, and ensure that you keep using your breast pump and putting baby to breast. The second thing that you want to do is to practice skin to skin contact. Basically, this means that your baby is not wearing anything, you're also not wearing anything, and then you place your baby directly on your chest. A lot of studies have shown that this actually helps to promote bonding. Beyond that, it helps with breastfeeding and good milk supply. Now, for a lot of hospitals in Nigeria, they will not allow you to do this in the first few hours. But my thing is that if you do your research, you would know that skin to skin contact does not only have to be in the first few hours. It can be, after they've discharged you and you've gone back home. You can continue to do, skin to skin contact with your baby at any time. The third thing that you want to do is to establish a routine. Newborns are to be fed every 2 to 3 hours, and you want to establish a routine, a breastfeeding routine, and a pumping routine. Don't forget that I said before that breast milk is a matter of demand and supply. The more you ask your body to produce, the more it produces. You will find that even when a baby is going through a growth spurt and the baby feeds a lot, your body produces a lot of milk at that point. So establish a breastfeeding routine with your baby. Finally, you want to stay hydrated and continue to eat those foods that I mentioned earlier. Staying hydrated cannot be overrated. Like, you need to drink a lot of water. Also eat foods like watermelon, like pap, like oatmeal and the likes. I'm sure that if you have your mom or your mom-in-law coming in for omugo, you'll probably talk a lot about this, but you need to eat these foods to be able to help your body. Ultimately and finally, anxiety and stress has a huge impact on breast milk supply. Postpartum is already stressful. There's already a tendency for you to be stressed out. But if you're also constantly anxious, maybe anxious about the fact that you're not producing enough milk, or anxious about something else, it will potentially have a negative impact on your milk supply. So try as much as possible to relax and take things a day at a time, so that it doesn't have a negative impact on your milk supply. Again, fed is best. Whether you decide to breastfeed exclusively or do combined feeding, the most important thing is that your baby is being fed and your baby is growing well. In another video, I'm going to share my exclusive breastfeeding experience. Did I regret it? Well, I'll share more about that in another video. Share in the comment section if you'd like me to talk about this. Also, how is your breastfeeding journey going? Let me know in the comment section. I will be there to respond to all of your comments. That will be all for today. See you in another video. Bye.